Hi, I'm Corey Merchant with Emerson Swan. One of the manufacturers that we represent is Watts Radiant. So one of the products within Watts Radiant is RFlex. It's used in heat and chilled water distribution, and we usually see it in snow melt applications. The real reason why we use it in snow melt applications is because we're allowed to get flow to various distribution spots within the snow melt system. So you'll see that we're using the RFlex along with the commercial manifold boxes to get to the manifold location, which then allows us to get the tubing out to those defined areas. This picture specifically is showing that we're using the RFlex once again to get to this manifold box location, but then we're also branching off from the manifold box to get to different various locations at the snow melt system. That manifold box now allows us to have all the fittings and manifold all exposed so we can service it in the future. So this commercial manifold box, and this is a great picture of what they do in the field. So at the top you'll see the two pipes, and then they'll tee off and they'll go to the actual manifold. Everything is exposed, so all the fittings are exposed, so down the road if anything needed to be tightened, you can get to it, so it's easy serviceable. You then have the actual manifold itself. You see how they drill the holes in the side of the manifold, so that's where all the tubing comes. They bend it around. Then you have the shutoffs and the flow meters, so you can adjust all the flow to each individual loop. They then allow, you see at the tees, it goes through, and then now these tees are going to the next manifold box. This is a great way of providing constant flow to all the different manifold locations, as well as getting to all the fittings for service down the road. How this works is now this is the mechanical room. So they made the bends and they punched up the RFlex up through the mechanical room, and then that's where these are the fittings where they just adapt by thread, and then they go off to the rest of the distribution piping. So RFlex is one of the key components of Watts Radiant, and when we have all the components with Watts Radiant, it allows us to do a full package design for snow melt systems.